and welcome to the Habits and Home Show. I'm your host, Lisa Lazat, and I help busy moms bring order to their homes by downsizing and decluttering and ditching old habits in exchange for systems that bring peace and more enjoyment to their lives. If you're a mom trying to show the love of Jesus to your family, but the clutter in your home keeps you overwhelmed and frustrated, you have come to the right place. On this podcast, you will hear easy, step-by-step tips to declutter and create systems so you can keep your home organized and finally walk in the peace God has promised you. Need some accountability? I've got you covered there too. Join the Accountability Club, a community of like-minded mamas decluttering and systemizing our homes together. Are you ready, friend? Let's get started. Hey friends, and welcome to the show. I just hopped off our January Ask Me Anything call inside the Accountability Club, and I am pumped. I'm excited to record this episode for you. So you are in for a treat today as I share with you 8 ADHD strategies to help you finish decluttering once you get started. I was on a call with a client the other day, our first call, and we were doing her initial evaluation, and she mentioned something that I wanted to share with you. She said, people with ADHD or symptoms of ADHD, they don't struggle with the knowledge. They know how to do it. They have all the knowledge. They have research. They know exactly what to do. They struggle with taking action, with actually applying that information that they know. That is so true. I was just on a call with one of my clients, and she needs to put away her Christmas decorations from this past holiday. And she just kept talking about it and I needed to put this away. And I said, let's do it. Let's do it right now. She's like, right now? I was like, yes. She's like, but we need to talk about my goals for this week. And I'm like, no, let's do this right now. And so I had her take action right there on our coaching call. I was telling her next step to do, go downstairs, get this box. You know, sometimes I can be a little bossy, but that's what y'all need me for, right? To just tell you what to do. And after a couple of minutes, she said, I feel so much better. I feel so much better that I just went ahead and did that. And sometimes that's what we need. We need some way, somehow to make sense of the task we're doing. We need to follow through. So that's what I'm sharing with you. This is part number 2 of the executive function for task initiation. So task initiation is getting started with the task. A lot of us don't have some of us have problem getting started, but once we get started, it's actually following through even when we're distracted, even when life happens, actually completing the task. And so I'm going to share with you 8 strategies to finish decluttering. And you can apply this to other tasks as well, but specifically on this show, we talk about decluttering and setting up systems and creating habits. So how to finish decluttering once you get started, or how to finish a task or finish cleaning once you get started. And so I'm going to list these and give these to you in order of easiest to slightly hardest, okay? So strategy number 1 to declutter once you get started is to just hire someone to do it for you, okay? So I do organizing in person, and people hire me to actually declutter for them and to do it for them. Now, not everybody can afford to have somebody come in, or they don't have that in your area, or someone to, you just don't have the resources to have that happen, okay? But people, if you really want to finish a task, there are methods or there are resources for somebody to do this for you. You can have a friend do it. But some of us feel very ashamed, and we don't want a friend or a family member to come in and look through our stuff. So strategy number 1 to getting decluttering done is to hire it out and get somebody to do it. Strategy number 2 is something that I do with my clients, is you can hire a coach to walk you through the steps, to literally say, this is the next thing. Let's do this next. Okay, take this out. organize this or declutter this or dump this on the bed. I literally tell my clients on our calls, grab that container, create a workspace on your bed, dump it out. And they prop up their phone and I walk them through the whole process. And I say, okay, hold it up. Tell me what it is. Do we need it? Do we need it in your life? Okay, let it go. Hey, friends, I'm right here. If you need me, reach out. Okay, strategy number 3. Okay, these are going from easiest to hardest. Strategy number 3 is to do it on your own without anybody right there with you. You can watch and follow a decluttering with me video. Now, I do have this in my kitchen course. There are people on YouTube that have declutter with me videos. I have videos inside the Accountability Club that you can watch. And so I provide inside the Accountability Club videos and tutorials of decluttering with me. Okay, there is such a thing. So if you want to do it on your own, and watch a video and somebody's decluttering their home and you're decluttering your home at the same time. Sometimes we call these cleaning motivation videos or decluttering motivational videos. If you just need that level of help, there are resources out there. Strategy number 4, okay, is to listen to productivity music. All right, like I said, these are getting a little less hand-holding. Maybe you just need to put on some music that encourages you and that gets you worked up. I know that when I'm cleaning on a Saturday, which I don't like to clean on the weekend, but if I'm cleaning on a Saturday because I've gotten behind or I just want to do a good deep clean, I will put on some country music, blast it out through my TV on YouTube, and it will inspire me to clean. And I set my intention, I'm going to clean that room, I'm going to stay focused. So maybe you need to play some productivity music to keep you focused on that one task. Strategy number 5 is to use a visual timer. I will put a link on the blog post for you to go and see what exactly I'm talking about. But a visual timer is basically, it looks like a countdown clock, but you can like turn the knob and you see this color that shows how many minutes. I used a clock like this when I taught school in public school years ago, and I kept that clock and I used it for my own children when they were little and they would have room time. I would set it for, and we worked our way up. So if you have little ones, you can definitely work your way up to them being in their room playing quietly and peacefully for like up to an hour. I started this when they were really little, and I would put toys in their crib. And, this is before they even looked at a clock, but I would train them to be peaceful and content playing in their crib with their stuffed animals, with their books. We started with 5 minutes, and then we went to 10 minutes, then we went to 15, and we worked our way up. And then it turned into, okay, they're bigger. Now we're going to do room time. And that's when I used this visual countdown timer. So for you might need that visual reminder and set your intention. I'm going to declutter this one space. I'm going to declutter this junk drawer. I'm going to set my timer for 30 minutes. Here's my visual reminder. It's right in front of my face. And you're going to plant your feet right there and do it until it's complete or the timer runs out. So you might want to check into getting a visual timer. They're great for so many different things other than just decluttering. Strategy number 6 is to create a detailed checklist and use it as your point of reference. I actually have inside my decluttering courses, I have a decluttering plan checklist where if we're going to do a room, say we're going to do the kitchen, and on that checklist, I provided lines, and you can do this without getting the course and downloading the checklist, but just take a piece of paper and start either right or left of the room and write down each and every area of the room. So I'm just going to walk you through my kitchen. I'm going to start, because the pantry is on the right, we're going to start on the left. Okay, so I would write down pot holder drawer or kitchen utensil drawer. Then I would do bowl drawer. Then I would do pots and pans drawer. And I'm going to check off as I work through that room. Check, done, check, done as I go through each drawer, each cabinet at a time. So like I said, as we're progressing down this list, these are things that are a little bit harder and less hand-holding. However, it's still a good strategy that you can use. Strategy number 7 is limiting your distractions. Okay. If you have your notifications on your phone and you find yourself very distracted, or you even feel like the impulse because you are addicted to your phone, take your phone, go lock it in your car, get it out of your house, hide the remote, or put the TV on, YouTube for a music video or something. Limit your distractions. Turn your phone on do not disturb. Text your family, tell them that you are decluttering, that you will not have your phone turned on. Tell your kids that you're locking yourself in your room to declutter your room. Get with your dad if they need anything. So limit your distractions as best as possible. Strategy number 8 is the last strategy that I have for you, and this is simply to change your procrastination mindset. Changing our mindset is a very, very difficult thing to do if we have had this pattern of behavior of always procrastinating or always never following through and finishing a task. If you have trained yourself not to finish tasks, and you have a lot of unfinished tasks in your house, a lot of unfinished projects, then this is something that is deeply ingrained in you, and it's going to take breaking this cycle. And this brings me back up to strategy number 2, which is to hire a coach. It might be beyond you that you can break this cycle. It might mean that you talk through and you don't even know what you're breaking. You don't even know that you have trained yourself with these habits of not following through and not finishing. Sometimes we train ourselves to not focus, okay? Whatever you feed or whatever you focus on will get stronger. So if you are continuing not to focus, if you are continuing not to finish projects or tasks, that habit will grow stronger. I say this all the time. These are muscles. These skills that we are learning are muscles. And just like, you can pay for a gym membership and you can decide, hey, I've committed to a gym membership. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to exercise. Well, let's back up a little bit. Say we want to exercise more, and we're going to commit to waking up and doing a home video exercise. Okay, that's doing things on our own. We might need a little extra help, and we're like, no, I need to commit to the full membership. So we're going to commit to the membership to the gym down the road. Okay, that's the next level up. If we try that and we're not getting the results, or we're not committing and following through, then that we're weak in that area still. And we need someone to push us through, to actually say, girlfriend, get on that quad machine and do some exercises. We might have to hire a trainer. Okay, just like you have seen physical trainers, personal trainers train people to strengthen their muscles, hiring a coach like me, a decluttering coach or an organization coach, is going to help you improve that muscle of organization. Okay, now what I do is it's so multifaceted. It's beyond just decluttering. Okay, yes, we start with decluttering because I have my 3-step framework of simplifying your life first, simplifying your environment. Then we go into creating systems. So not only are we going to focus on cleaning up your physical environment and optimizing your physical environment, we're going to then break down these tasks and these jobs that you have to do every day and systemizing them so that they are automatic. They're no-brainer. You don't have to think about it. You know what your bare minimum 3 is. I call them your BM3s. You know what your BM3 steps are for each of these tasks. You know what your reset habits are going to be. You know when you reset. You know when you start laundry. You know when you finish laundry, okay? These are all the things that I work through with my clients, all right? So then after we simplify your space, then we systemize your routines, then we are going to sustain it. This is the hardest part I say the hardest part. Some people have a hard time just getting started with decluttering. But sustaining it is definitely a very, very hard thing to do on your own. And so that's where the accountability comes into. This is where the longevity of working together comes in. This is why I say either get in the accountability club, or if you want to do private coaching with me, you can definitely do that as well. All right, friends, I'm going to go back over those 8 strategies to help you finish decluttering once you get started with it. First, hire someone. Just hire it out. Get it done. However, by doing that, you won't learn these skills of how to maintain it and how to create routines and rhythms in your home. Okay. Number 2, that's where I come in, and you hire a coach to walk you through these tasks, walk you through optimizing your environment and setting up your routines and systems. Number 3, watch a declutter with me video. Number 4, listen to productivity music to get you encouraged and motivated. Number 5, use a visual timer so you know how much time you've been working on it and how much time you have left. Number 6, follow a detailed checklist. Number 7, limit your distractions, i.e. your cell phone and your children, of course. Number 8, change your mindset. And that is the hardest one. I don't advise you to go at that alone. All right, friends, if you need me for anything, you can check out the details below and click on any of the links. I'd love to see you inside the Accountability Club, or if you want to schedule a consultation with me, you can click the link below as well for that. All right, I will see you right here next time on the Habits at Home Show. Hey, friend, before you go, I wanted to tell you more about the Accountability Club. Each month, we'll tackle a new space in our homes and work together to declutter and set up systems so we can easily maintain order without getting overwhelmed. You'll get a new decluttering tutorial each month, the coaching and accountability you need to actually follow through, and encouragement without judgment from other Christian moms in a safe environment. And guess what? The entire club is off of social media, so you don't have to worry about distractions the world may throw at you. Sweet friend, if you're feeling stuck in your decluttering journey, this is the place for you. Click the link below to try out the Accountability Club and start decluttering today.